Alright, so we got our buck right here. And he's right there. He's looking at probably close to 50 meters out. We're going to hold it right in the front shoulder. Hello everyone, welcome back out to the Hunter Call of the Wild. And today we're going to be heading over by High Lake in search for some whitetails. Now we're going to be using the 270 Huntsman, as this is the next weapon you'll be able to unlock after the 243. And this one you can shoot a little bit further. You can take up to a 200 meter shot and still get vitals. With the 243 I wouldn't shoot past 150, but like I said, the 270 has a little bit more knockdown power and it's a little more forgiving, so I would take up to a 200 meter shot with the 270. Alright guys, so we just located our first whitetail buck. He actually just called right up over here. So we put a dot actually on the lake because I know this is a really good area for whitetail, so I'll show you where we're at in just a second here. We're going to come around this corner and see if we can't find this buck. We have some pretty good cover here, so we should be able to get pretty close. Also, I do like to give a little call just to keep him around. So most likely he's going to be out in this grass here, and we probably can't see him, but he can see us, so we need to be careful. We don't want to make too much noise, and we want to be in the cover as much as possible. Like right now we're making a little bit of extra noise that I would rather do without, but at least we're in cover. So if the buck... I see a bear out there off in the distance. So we'll put a couple of calls out here and we'll see if we can't spot him from in this brush. So there goes the bear. It's a female. But that buck should be somewhere over here. I'm surprised we weren't able to see him yet. There he is right there. So he doesn't look very big. Yeah, he's pretty young. He's a 2 minor and we got a 106 to 159 score estimate on him. But he's 117 meters out. Pretty broadside. But you can see he is in the grass. So like I said, with the 270 you can easily take that far of a shot. But the grass is a little bit of an obstacle. I wouldn't recommend trying to squeeze one in there. So for now we're going to look around the edges of the lake and see if there is another buck. Alright, so I don't see any other bucks, but this buck is coming in. We just put a couple of calls out, so here he comes. He's coming in right here, and he was like 117 meters before. So he's going to be close to, well, basically 100 meters as soon as he pops out of this brush. So you can see he's in a little bit of grass right there. You definitely don't want to try and take that shot because the odds of getting a good solid hit are not very good. But he's going to probably sneak around the backside on us because he's trying to be smart. That might work right there actually. So you can see we pretty much held it right towards the front shoulder. You don't want to lead him too much, but yet you want to make sure you're at least towards the front section of him. And that's basically what we did, and I think he actually went down. I didn't see him take off anywhere. So yeah, this does have quite a bit of power and penetration, and it will knock him down. You just got to put the right hit on him. Yep, he's down right up here. So we made a nice shot, and let's go over and take a look at our first buck of the hunt. It's going to take a little while to get across this river right here, but if you just run and jump, there will be no problem at all. Alright, so here's our buck, and I would assume we probably went through shoulder and got double lung on him, but we'll find out. So we actually made a perfect shot. We got stomach, liver, and double lung, and to be able to catch all of those vitals at once is, you can't really beat that. So we got 722 cash for that and 200 XP. We got a bunch of XP for making really good shots, and that's why it's important to be able to make really good shots with the weapons that you start out with, because you can level up really fast and you'll be able to unlock the next weapons. Alright, so we actually just spotted a doe right here. It's a whitetail, and she's only about 80 meters out in front of us, so I think we're going to get ready and see if we can't make a good hit on her. Now, we don't have a very good angle, but we do have an angle at the back of her neck. You see how we held it sort of towards the spine neck? You want to put it right there. That way if you miss the neck, you're going to catch the spine. And if you miss the spine, you're going to catch the lung. So that's pretty much why you want to do that. Alright, so even though we just took a couple of shots, we still want to swing around the backside of this lake because you never know if there's a big whitetail buck hiding in the brush around the corner. So let's pick up this female. You can see we actually caught spine, so we hit a little bit lower than I would have liked, but we were going for the neck. I think actually what happened is it probably ricocheted off the tailbone, hit the spine and the shoulder blade and the neck. Alright guys, so we have another doe coming in right here, and she's about 40 meters away. You can see she's facing pretty much right at us, and you can only really see a good neck shot. That's what you're going to want to do. You want to hold it right on the bottom of the neck, and that's going to work out really efficient for that much of an angle. And you're also going to get some pretty good cash because you get a quick kill bonus of that. So let's go over here and go pick her up. Yeah, so you can see it actually went through the neck and basically somehow went through the spine, came out through the... actually, this is considered the spine. So it looks like it went through the neck and hit the spine. We got 595 cash and 137 XP. So yeah, that cash adds up pretty fast. So that's why you don't want to turn down too many females, because you're going to be missing out on a bunch of cash. Alright, so we just got a call from another buck right over here across the lake. Now I'll show where we're at as we're walking over there. So we're right here just south of this river, and I say the buck called somewhere over right there. So we're going to stay stealthy here, and we're going to stay in some cover. I didn't actually get a look at him yet, but hopefully he's a nice one. Well, there he is. He doesn't look very big, but he is a buck. About like the same one we saw this morning. So let's see if we can't get him to step out in the open a little bit more. So what you want to do is walk all the way out into the grass like this, and then you can back up, and you basically created your own little shooting lane. And it works really nice because now you can go prone, and you can get a nice steady shot at a little bit more of distance. So the buck should be somewhere over here right now. Alright, so we just made like a little shooting lane, and here comes the buck. He's coming right in, right out into the open, and we're going to get ready for him to be at about 100 meters out. Oh, he stopped right before he walked out into the opening, but hopefully he continues on to come out a little bit further to give us a clean shot. Yeah, it looks like he's going to come all the way out to the water, so that's good. Now we got him broadside there at about 100 meters, so we're going to be able to put it pretty much right... Oh, no, he's trotting in. So when this happens, you might want to take a trotting shot. Sort of hold it towards the front shoulder. Actually, I think we might have actually caught shoulder blade on that. And I don't know if that's going to bring him down, so we better put a follow-up shot if we can. No. He either went down or we got shoulder blade. And with shoulder blade, it's not going to bring him down rather quickly. So I thought we had it held pretty good though. We were holding it sort of towards the spine shoulder blade area. And it should have definitely hit something solid. Like I said, I can't quite tell yet because we were going for a drop shot, but since it didn't drop, you just don't know sometimes whether he took off and it hit shoulder blade or just hit nothing. So we'll have to go check. Well, you can see right here, he's down. He didn't even go 30 meters, piled right up. So that was really cool, and that's why you want to hold it for the spine, top of the lung area, because if you miss one, you always catch the other. So let's pick him up. Actually, it looks like we hit a little bit further back because he was trotting. We were holding it pretty much right here, like I said, where the spine and the lung meets the shoulder blade. But as he was trotting, it pushed a little bit further back. We still caught liver, stomach, and intestines, and we still got a 91% quick kill bonus. So actually he was a silver. We got 721 cash and 200 XP. He scored 750 overall, so if they're over 800 you could get a gold. Alright, so we actually just came across another whitetail buck track. You can see because of the solid circle here on the hunter mate, it was right here, so it was probably really close to this other buck when we took a shot. I would imagine it spooked because it says just now it was just here. But the fact that we had another buck here, it makes me seem interested in him because we never actually saw him, and he might be a decent one. He's acting pretty smart. Now I can't really tell which way he was headed. According to this, he was headed that way there in a trot, but he could have cut back. You never know. Yeah, he might have actually cut back this way, or this could be an old track. Sometimes you just don't know, and you just got to keep on tracking until you find out what the story actually is. But most likely, if he's going to be a big buck, he's probably not going to come in. He's going to hang tight and just basically trot off in the distance. But sometimes you can get lucky. Oh. See, we still got him right here. He's still right here. So this one might actually come in. Oh my god, he's right there. He's a big one too. Oh! So close. Oh, bad shot. Bad shot. Oh, I think we hit another one in him though. Oh. So that was not good. He got too close to us. And I think we just wrecked a potential gold buck. I didn't really get to see how big he actually was. But the thing is, we hit him in the back of the neck, so it is going to probably bring him down eventually. But I don't know. The second shot might have been... Actually, the second shot completely missed. But the third shot might have been even better. All we can do now is check the blood. You can see we have flesh wound here. That's not going to bring him down most likely. We might have to put a follow-up shot on him. But I didn't really feel like tracking. A lot of times these big bucks here, when they get that close to you, they don't really come back. So this could turn into an hour-long track job just to be able to find this buck. So I thought it's better to just take a shot at him on the run, which might not have been a good idea because now you can see the percentage of the blood is only at 75%. He's down right here. So we did get a really nice buck finally. And like I said, he's not going to be gold, but he's still an awesome buck, and I'm really happy to be able to get him with the 270. He busted us. We were going to be able to take him with the bow, but he actually got so close that it didn't end up happening. Can't quite tell. I don't really see too many deductions. It looks like he's not quite wide enough to beat 150 plus, but I think he might be at least 145 or 150s. Close to it. So he's going to be really close. He's a really good buck. He didn't weigh that much, but he's a really good buck. I really wish we were able to get a score estimate on him, but we weren't. Well, let's pick him up and see what he scores. So he only scores 118, and we actually got shoulder blade hit on him. We pulled off a little bit to the right as he was trotting through the woods. So I'm actually happy that we did take a shot, because to sit there and track down a 118 buck for an hour just wouldn't have been worth it. You can see you want to hold a little bit farther in front of him while he is walking. And we didn't do that. We had basically held it right in the middle of his neck. And as he walked, we caught a little bit too far back. But we still got him. And I'm happy with him. He is a 118 and we got 644 cash. He only scored a total of 610. But still, he's our biggest buck so far. Alright guys, so we just found a pretty good bull moose here. He looks like 180 plus. We're going to get an estimate on him. We have a 4 easy, 122 to 183. Now, a lot of times you're going to probably find a nice moose like this, and you're going to really wish you can get gold on him or possibly diamond. Although this one won't be a diamond, it definitely could be gold. And to be able to be gold, you're going to be able to need to make a perfect drop shot on him. So with the 270 at 220 meters, this is very, very possible. So with the 270, you're still going to want to try and go for a spine lung shot. But you're going to want to hug right tight to that front shoulder. So basically right there. Now it might not actually be a perfect spine shot and it might not drop him, but he's still going to run a little ways. So you might actually want to put a follow-up shot onto him. Just in case. Alright, so here you can see we made a really good hit. We did get vitals. Even though he did take off and bolted pretty much who knows where he actually is by now, because he was running a couple circles. We did want to make a couple of follow-up shots on him just because we didn't feel like tracking him all over the woods. But this bull is still tearing it up all the way through this woods. I think I see him down right there actually. Yep, our bull's down. Finally. Alright, so let's take a look at this bull and see how many times we actually did hit him. Because like I said, I think we hit him twice. We hit him 3 times, so we got left lung, and look at how close we came from hitting that spine. Just barely missed it. But like I said, we still caught the lung, so that's why you want to hug tight to that front shoulder and connect right where the spine meets the lung, because even if you do miss one, you're going to catch the other. He scored 179, so a really good bull moose. He was a silver. He probably would have made gold if we would have hit the spine, but we just missed it. Either way, we still got a really good bull, so that's how you would probably do it with the 270. Alright guys, we just found a max weight whitetail buck track, 85 to 100 kgs, and he's headed in this direction here. Oh, right there. Alright, so we got our buck right here. And he's right there. He's looking at probably close to 50 meters out. We're going to hold it right in the front shoulder. A little bit low. Maybe hit a tad low, but we definitely got vitals on that. So he should go down pretty soon. I'm not seeing a bunch of blood. That's very interesting because the buck is down right there. But we have what looks like non-vital hit right here. Blood rate medium. So where he was initially hit. Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, good. So we actually did get a vital hit. And he went down right over here. Not bad, not bad. So we must have caught at least one lung. And possibly liver. Alright, so let's go take a look at this buck. He looked like a pretty good one. We had a 105 to 160 estimate on him, I believe. So let's take a picture of him. He might possibly be close to gold potential. I would say he's going to score maybe 130s, 140s. But you just never know. So let's find out and let's pick him up. 141, and we did get gold. So we got an 85% quick kill bonus, and we actually still got gold on him because he was a really good buck. We caught left lung. It looks like, again, we were just a tad high of the heart. So at that close of a range, you need to make sure you're just a little bit lower. But I wouldn't recommend going any lower because if you go lower than the heart, you're going to miss everything, and you're only going to get flesh wound. So I would still recommend aiming in pretty much the exact same spot. Just center right between the front shoulders and a little bit below midpoint. Not too low, because like I said, if you go too low, you're just going to get brisket or the chest bone, and it's only going to be a flesh wound. So awesome buck, and he was an 807 total score, 141 score, 740 cash, and 214 XP. So really cool way to end this hunt. And I know we didn't find too many whitetail bucks, but this is a pretty awesome mending. So I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.